Hi everyone, welcome once again to a Cosmic Conversation podcast with me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
Today our location is, I don't know, we're in the mountains.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
We're in the middle of nowhere by
It's nice.
a village called Butte Canuck. I don't really know where we are, but what we are is with you today. So what are we going to talk about today, our kid?
Right, the question is, can our blood type tell our true cosmic heritage? Now, I've seen a lot of stuff lately on YouTube popping up, you know, when you're like scrolling through, and it's just been like a popular subject at the moment. So I thought, okay, let's talk about it. The earliest saying of, you know, stories of this I could find were 7 years ago, an Ancient Aliens episode, which was episode 10, series 11, if anyone wants to go and watch it. It's on YouTube. And they talk about aliens and not their blood types, because obviously we don't know, but human blood types, and obviously the differences in blood types and how we could be connected to off-worlders. The Pyrenees people, who are known as the Basque. Now, this is what I got from the Ancient
that's
Aliens.
between, it's just on the edge of France and,
that's right.
and Spain.
Yeah, it's a mountainous area, isn't it?
Yeah.
They have the highest population of Rh negative blood. It's the highest in the world of Rh negative. Remember, 85% of people are Rh positive, so there's not many negative. And the thing is, what they're saying in Ancient Aliens is, where did these people come from? Because early civilizations were born from, they say, Africa, Asia, later on the Americas, and none of these ever had Rh negative blood. Now, if they were the first civilizations, where did this, in Europe, you know, this is Europe, this is away from where they say life maybe began.
Well, they do what they called experiments on the monkey.
Did they?
Yeah, they did the rhesus monkey because of the blood. I don't know what type blood the rhesus monkey is, but that's where the word comes from.
What, rhesus?
Rhesus, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. And did you know that if you are born with Rh negative, meaning when a mother is pregnant who's Rh negative, if she has a child with an Rh positive, her own blood will attack her baby, unborn baby.
Yeah, because that's what it does, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Well, I thought that would have happened before it was born.
Like how? Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
oh, right, okay.
in the womb, so her own body is killing her child. Apparently you can have an injection to stop this, and I've even read people's comments on this YouTube ancient history thing, whatever it is, Ancient Aliens, and it.
But you got some information from
it. Yeah, one lady said that it changed her baby's blood type having the injection. I didn't know that could actually happen.
Oh, you mean, hang on,
physically changing someone's blood type? So I had no idea what these doctors injecting them.
Okay, so that's like a mutated, right? So with this concept that we're talking about being linked to another life form and all that, couldn't people just, as they're evolving over the centuries, have mutated a blood cells and made another blood? Do you know what I mean? Because I do get that people are saying like beings came to the planet and basically impregnated.
But you know, like being mostly in this area of the Pyrenees, I wonder what makes that special.
Yeah.
You know, when you think blood type, what defines your blood type is the molecules in the fluid. So each set has different proteins, antigens and antibodies. Yeah. And apparently, like the negative rhesus is the lowest. They have the lowest blood pressure, the lowest heart rate.
Yeah. Yeah. You were saying about the Basque area or the rhesus negative and all that. They say that it could have been somebody was abducted and then come back and then they had babies. And yeah, I know. High IQ, apparently, people have.
Or the negative, rhesus negative.
Yeah. Lower body temperatures.
Yeah.
High blood pressure. Red hair. Sensitive vision. What about that bit, though, what gets me? The extra vertebra.
Yeah.
And the tall, apparently.
Yeah. And they could physically feel like they were an outsider. And apparently they have, like, connections to the paranormal. Is anyone out there listening are RH negative? Do you feel like you're from outer space?
Yeah.
I mean, what they're saying is basically what we're looking at this thing about, you know, it defines your cosmic heritage.
Right.
So basically, none of us are from Earth. We're just from all different star systems.
Huh?
So the different main ones are O, A, B, AB, and negative.
But they're the main.
Yeah.
And there's like 8, ain't there? Because you got the plus and the negative on all of them. But there's over 30 odd blood types.
Different, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they're all centering on the rhesus negative. I've got to say it. If there's other blood types and they're rare, why just centre on that one?
Yeah,
then?
didn't you say there was... I read somewhere there was one that's actually only 43 people on the planet.
Oh, let me look in my notes.
Yeah. Null, it's
Yeah,
called,
RH null.
Yeah.
Is this alien? That's what I've put. They say 43 people, but that's been undocumented.
That's registered.
So just say under 50 people in the world have been reported to have it, and only people with RH null blood type can give another person their blood. And the first report of somebody having it was an Australian woman in the early, not I think 61, but in the early 60s. The antigens don't mix with other blood, basically. And I put has an alien mated mixed blood or mistook transference of fluids or blood, or experimented to mix their blood with human blood, and it's actually called the golden blood type.
Yeah.
Because nobody, unless you've got it, you can't give it. Yeah, you can't give it to anybody. Well, you can't receive.
I mean, us being positive, we can have other blood.
Yeah.
But they can't.
Yeah.
Because their blood would attack.
But saying
ours.
that, sorry, before we get into that one, is A can't accept B.
Yeah.
B can't accept A, but AB can accept A or B.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's another blood type called Duffy. Duffy, yeah. Begging you for birdseed. Oh, that's it. The Duffy blood type is the one where it's less susceptible to malaria. See what I mean? So why all the cosmic thing about the RH negative when there's other blood types that can, like the Duffy, wards off, malaria, a disease. It's like, I know we're getting into something, but I've just thought of something as we're talking. What about, like, with AIDS? You know what I mean? That was something that attacked. I mean, it was fluids, wasn't it? It wasn't just, blood and that. And I was always thinking, did somebody, like with COVID, is it manufactured? Did somebody do it to get rid of a load of people?
Of a certain blood type?
Yeah. Do you get me? I know that's just blew my mind what I've just thought about.
I think it was man-made, some's COVID,
Yeah.
That's another story.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's start with O and the cosmic heritage for blood type O.
Well, I've got that they're very close to nature and need to meditate in nature.
You're an O, aren't you?
I am. Yep, I am. O absorb the energies of the earth, basically.
Do you?
I think so. Because I've come all the way here to northern Cyprus. And what's not far away? Atlantis.
And it says you are the heir of Atlantis.
Yeah. Natural psychic abilities, apparently. O-type blood people are encouraged to use, which everybody's, but the third eye chakra, connecting with that word, Bob, I can't say it.
Lemuria.
Lemuria in the ancient Atlantis, isn't it? That is.
Yeah. They also say ancient Egypt as well.
Yeah. Trust in your experiences, Blood Type O, because you'll understand your place in the universe. And O is celestial essence, apparently. O have wisdoms that are profound. When you meditate, you're better out learning you'll learn more of the mysteries of the universe. You're very like psychic. You're capable of discovering more questions than answering them.
Yeah,
that's
asking
me
questions.
Big time, innit?
Yeah. Are you into crystals at all?
Yeah, well,
because it says, use of crystals.
Well, what am I always going? Oh, look at that! What's that?
Rocks and
by the side of my bed. Now, I don't know if you know this, Bob, but at the side of my bed, I've got a little jar that a friend of mine put pebbles in for me. I carried it across the world to here, and it's at the side of my bed, and I've never understood the significance of it, but it's very important to me.
Yeah, because you resonate with Earth's energy.
Right, is that why I like it? They're probably stones from the side of the road in Birmingham, but do you understand?
Still from the earth, isn't it?
Yeah. And she gave them to me, and you get in the actual jar. And they say that Norse and Druid mythology is very strong within you, so that's quite earthy, isn't it? Yeah, and it's best for people with Blood Type O. I'll say this because we've just mentioned it. To travel to places of ancestral, historic energy.
And that's definitely where we are, so it's drawing you to here.
Yeah, and it will open portals that you never expected.
Ooh. Well, we are going to visit Salamis one day, aren't we?
Oh, God, I can't wait.
Which is ancient ruins,
Yeah.
Next one, I've got A.
Okay, I'll have a look at mine, yeah.
A are creators, dreamers, apparently residing from Sirius, Orion, Arcturus, I can't read my own writing. They have ties to the Alpha Centauri star system, and which is apparently the closest to Earth. Right. And they're intuitive.
Right.
That's all I've got on A. So
don't know much about I.
I would look up Sirius, Orion, Arcturus,
right,
and the Alpha Centauri star systems, which is the closest one to Earth. I don't know anything about them. I don't know where they are, apart from it just says Centauri is a star system closest to Earth.
Right.
So they could be, the closest ancestors to this planet. That's all I've got. I know Orion when I look in the sky. It's the 4 stars with the 3 down the middle, isn't it, Orion?
That's something like that don't know a lot. I know some of the constellations. If we were looking at the sky now and it was dark, I'd go, oh, is that what's it? You know what I mean? But sometimes I can't describe it. But that's good for A, isn't it?
So B, blood type B, are supposed to be ancestral-wise close to Andromeda, Syria again, Maldek, I've never heard of, and close to the reptilians, which I know reptilians are a bit cold. When you think about the reptilian, it's like the soul people in the tarot. They're not so much in touch with people's emotions, and they can be a bit cold when they're talking to people. They're also close to draconian species.
What's draconian again?
Well, draconian is, I suppose it's like the reptilian. They're sort of lizardy, aren't they?
Oh, right, okay.
Dragony, that type of alien.
Right.
But they are very logical. They do have a connection to the earth, and they can be creative when they want to, but they're more, like I said, like in the tarot, the soul people it's the element of air.
Yeah.
They're like good at communicating. They make good lawyers, because they're very blunt.
Blood type B.
Yeah. B for blunt. Yeah. There you go.
They have a greater sensitivity to the world around them. Very introverted. It's important for B to be a healer. apparently. They're natural healers. They uplift people around them when they need help, and it goes beyond physical and it gets to the emotional and spiritual realms. They soothe the wounds of the soul, apparently, unseen to others. What you got for AB then?
Well, I'm AB, obviously one of the weirdest ones.
Yeah.
So AB is a mutation of A and B.
Dual.
Apparently, we have no true connections with any star cluster galaxy. We are the true wanderers, and that is me. You know, wherever I lay my hat, that's my home.
Yeah. Was Paul Young AB then?
They resonate with most of the Polaris star seeds. The Polaris is the North Star.
Right, okay, yeah.
And then there's something called a blue ray, which I looked up, I've never heard of. Star, isn't that like the brightest star in the sky?
Yeah.
Is it? Like the
It
Great
is, isn't it?
Bear? Yeah.
And yeah, and you know, when I say the Northern Lights, you know, when people go to see, it's like all blue, different colours in the sky.
You're talking about the Aurora Borealis.
Is that it?
Yeah. You get that a lot. Is it Iceland?
That's it,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing to do with...
No, I just wondered if it
star.
was,
Yeah.
you know, because it's the Earth doing it, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So, apparently, yeah, our non-duality. Would you say I've got a non-duality? I don't know what that means. I would say...
A non-duality?
Non-duality.
How can you have a non-duality when you...
You are a
AB?
duality.
Yeah, but that's where I think what I've got is... it's a cosmic duality.
Yeah, I do see myself as bits of both.
Well, this is why you got to be... You're so unique because you need to know the harmony and the acceptance on this blood type journey. Meditation is really important for AB to dive into the depths of themselves. Now, this is saying about mostly the same as what like O, right? But you have a greater sensitivity and empathy, and you've got to see both sides, although you may not want to, and you need to have that balance to have knowledge to go forward. And they say that AB, you need to take care of the abundance of the information and don't get drawn into things that are overwhelming you emotionally.
Apparently we're old souls as well and lived many lives, which I can understand that. Going back to that non-duality, I saw that when I first read it as in sexes of male and female. I don't see males and females. I just see a human race.
Okay.
And I don't, you know, like all this them they crap. I define myself, what is it, as this, that, and a plant, you know. I don't see myself as anything. And I also look at people from an outside point of view, is that like I'm looking at you as a human. Like as if I'm not part of the species. But maybe that's, you know, the wanderer.
Well, it says your dual blood type can be exhausting and you need to find peace and harmony in this world. And with others. Euresis, yeah. The positive, yeah. I think being dual, I think you're torn. Do you know, from being here and somewhere else?
It's having no cosmic home.
Yeah.
It's being the nomads of the cosmos. It also says overwhelming compassion for animals and humans. I wouldn't say humans so much, but animals, yes, you know I have, because we've got the...
I would say you've got compassion. You've got a son and a daughter, for God's sake. You know what I mean?
Don't mean anything.
Yeah,
People
but that
have
you have
kids and-
compassion, so you wouldn't be compassionate towards your children. Do you get me? You've got to accept sometimes that you do have traits of a nice person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I am stronger to animals and nature.
Oh, God, definitely, yeah.
So, yes, there's a strong connection to nature, which I have. Also, that I'm a stargazer and I love the outdoors, which is true.
Yeah.
You know, and it says that ABs are here to heal the earth and connect with the higher
I wonder
self.
if anybody's listening, like, is going, I wonder if I'm a no or I'm a B
your mum,
or...
you said your mum's AB.
I'm sure. Do you know what? She's either A, rhesus positive, or AB, rhesus positive. I can't...
It's a different...
Yeah, completely
Yeah.
different. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't know what my dad is. So what is my dad and my mum, and I'm O?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'm cautious of humans, which is true, and their behaviours.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I evolved to the 5th dimension, and low key in their missions. So if they are healers, they do pick careers like teaching, healing, like nursing, doctors, charity, activism, and any service careers. And they're very low key in the things that they do. They don't
We're still on
spread
AB.
it out to the world. Yeah.
You're still on AB.
Yeah. They're loyal. Apparently I'm loyal, which I am. And humble. Even though they're gifted, they're good, they're clairvoyants,
I would say that.
auras,
I would say that, yeah, about
humorous.
Yeah, very much so, yes.
Strange sense of humour. And forever seeking knowledge and wanting to learn new things. And that is all me. And the ability to heal.
Do you feel your abilities to be amongst the humans on this earth, right, is something that tortures you or you put up with?
It's a matter of having to put up with what goes on, isn't it? Like, it says we're prone to, because of our emotions, we're prone to depression. Which is true, because like it just feel like a big weight is on your shoulders when you're looking at hunting and the way they treat animals, even people, the way they treat people, and you can't do anything about it really, only just like helping the individual, and that's all you can do. And sometimes it's frustrating, and that is depressing because you can't do more and you want to.
I'm not poo-pooing any of this whatsoever, because I agree with what you said, but can't you find a little bit of what AB has in other blood types?
But then we're A and B.
Yeah.
So we are a bit of both.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So
Because I was
we're
just
mutants.
trying to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what gets me is being blood type O. Virtually anybody can have. I think I can receive most bloods, and I can give blood to anybody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what does that make? That's unique for us blood type O's.
Makes you healers then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. And I would say peaceful people. When you think of that negative one, when you go down to like the cell and you've seen under a microscope cells that attack each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you think about that as a person, you could think about wars and blood types attacking blood types because of their...
What were these great idiots, leaders who have done wars and that? What blood type were they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we ain't thought of that one, have we?
No.
That's quite interesting. We'll have to have a look. Put it in the notes as well then.
Yeah. What blood type was Hitler?
Oh, think about it. Yeah. It's true though.
Yeah.
It'd be funny, if he's an O, right? Because I'm telling you now, he was a vegan.
Yeah, I know, and an animal lover.
So what I'm trying to say...
I think he was mind controlled.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. He was a puppet.
He was a puppet, yeah, like most of them.
It's a puppet. But yeah, they say that rhesus negative communicate better in other realms. Maybe either connect. Christo blood. Have you heard of the Christo blood?
Yes, I have.
A high vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you remember when we was talking
Galactic
about Bible
stream.
and Christos?
Yeah.
That the word Christ,
I
Christos.
thought when I was looking something up, I went, I've heard that word before.
It was something to do with the blood and blood flow up to your...
Oh, yeah. From the solar plexus and all that. Yeah.
So that makes total sense.
Yeah. I just think it's very... that's what I was going to ask. Well, you sort of have a cosmic conversation about was you said about attacking other bloods.
Yeah.
Could that blood be venomous? Lizards? That's attacking other bloods. Like, I won't accept you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I won't accept you.
The negative blood kills off the positive.
Yeah. Do you know
But
what
it doesn't the other way round.
Mm.
You know, so positive is peaceful. Negative is quite aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah, and why would it be that way? Now, some theories that, we've touched on it before, that people were integrated into the human race and sort of set their seed, you know what I mean? You know, from other planets or solar systems.
They're saying we're all star seeds, basically.
Right, okay.
You know, this thing is saying that, you know, your heritage is just what star system you're from. So no one is really from Earth, which makes sense to me, because I don't think we evolved from, we came out the sea.
You mean Darwin?
You know, yeah, Darwin's theory is still a theory.
Yeah.
It's never been...
Proved?
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
Okay, then. I've got another one for you. So, if anybody agrees past lives happen, or you believe in past lives, was you always the same blood type?
Good point. We would never know.
Because some blood types weren't discovered. It's a mad question, isn't it?
Well, it's a good question, but we wouldn't be able to prove anything unless you could prove you were a certain person in your past life, you know, of recent, that when blood was discovered, blood types,
Yeah.
that you could prove it.
Yeah. I just wondered if your lineage, you know what I mean, where you came from and all that, could
I think it's true, because
what that you
would
were
keep
the
the same blood type, because when you looking back at conspiracy theories and reptilians, they keep, you know, like the royals, they
That's
keep
a lineage,
their
isn't it,
bloodline. That's why it's called the bloodline, because that would be their bloodline. I don't know what the royals' blood is. Do you?
No, I've never asked him.
No.
No, I don't. And you wouldn't know. You wouldn't get to know that unless some people do. Oh, go on then. Because then you think they can do nasty things to you. Do you know what I mean? What if they were rhesus negative and somebody went up to them and injected them with positive and made them ill? No, that's an assassination. No, do you know what I mean?
But to me, yeah.
And
if they are reptilian, I reckon they keep that, because when they die, they get to come back into the same bloodline.
Oh,
so
all right then. Okay.
Same.
So when they get married and they have children, I wonder what the mixture of the blood is.
I've got a story there.
Oh, go on, tell us, please.
I remember reading David Icke years ago. Diana had the blood type that the reptilian royal family needed to keep them grounded to Earth, because they are upper dimension.
Well, what did she have then?
So what was her blood type? I don't know.
Oh, go on.
But
hang on.
It's the blue-eyed blonde thing. Notice that they're all dark, so they needed her blue-eyed type. The vibration, I reckon it is the bloodline, to hold them into our dimension so that you can't see their real faces and they don't shapeshift. Although now, because of digital TV, we see that, don't we?
Yeah, we have seen it. But no, that was interesting, because
So they used her basically to breed children.
Oh, well, we all know that one.
Yeah.
You know, but
for the bloodline.
But I don't know about that. But God, she was just a production line for a couple of kids. Yeah, and now it makes sense then.
Yeah.
If she had a bloodline.
Yeah. Mine, I think, is true to mine. It's pretty close.
Yeah. But I'm not A or B, and I can relate to some of the things that you've said. I'm not trying to dispel anything about the cosmic sort of...
It's a theory.
You know,
no one's proved it. No one probably ever can.
Yeah. But it's just that, somebody, anybody listening might go, well, I can relate to that. And have a look at some famous people, like Elon Musk. What blood type is he? That's if we get to know.
Well, I think that's true to me, because I am very, very different, and it says we are special.
Yes, of course
we are very different from the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can You know what I mean? I can see that. Yeah, I think we're all unique though, aren't we? Even though I might have the same blood as Fred down the road. Mind you, if we all got together, the blood type O group, we could go out and go and sit in the mountains.
You
and
go off in your own group then. I'll
Yeah.
go and find me ABs.
Go you with your ABs,
me nomads
yeah.
and get me tent. Yeah.
Right, okay. Thanks everyone for listening this week to A Cosmic Conversation, which was all about our blood types and our cosmic heritage. We have been brought to you by TRNC,
Animal Rescue Family,
which you can make donations to. It's a rescue charity for dogs, and you can do that by going to PayPal.
SOSDogs2017@outlook.com.
So, it's goodbye from me, Marie.
And it's goodbye from me, Tina.
See you next time, guys. Bye.
Nanu, nanu.